Hey guys, welcome back to King Creek. We took a long break this summer, but we got an exciting project for you today. Over the past month or so, I acquired a bunch of 12 by 12 oak timbers, and my dad brought over his sawmill. It's called a Lucas mill. It's a swing saw. It has a circular blade on it instead of a band, like on a wood miser or something. So it's a little different, but basically you can stack the wood or logs, whatever you're doing. You can kind of make a pyramid with them. So I'm working on that right now, getting it all square and as level as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to get that all set up, and then hopefully we'll start sawing in the next day or two. I've already got a little block on the back side on that furthest timber on the bottom. I'm going to kind of just pull everything square to it. This isn't necessary, but it's a pain in the butt to reset everything if anything moves. I found using this yellow crowbar is the best way to kind of get the fine-tuned movements with these big timbers. You can see these rails just sit on these guides on each of the chains, and I'm using this 4-foot level to make sure that the poles are plumb. You can cut a 20-foot board with this sawmill, and then if you put these extensions on, I think you can go to like a 24, 26 foot. I'm just using them to kind of get the carriage on and off. You get your vertical adjustment with these ratcheting mechanisms, and you can just go up by about a 1/16 of an inch per click. After topping everything off, we're ready to saw. You can see this is the mill all set up and ready to go. Everything is plumb. It's not really level, but it's square with the timbers. You can see here I'm cutting in the horizontal plane. Once you get to the end of the log, you flip the blade and you go back vertical. And you can do this backwards if it makes more sense. Once you flip the blade back horizontal, then you slide the mill over and you make your next pass. I'm not really making any lumber just yet. I'm really just kind of skimming the top and getting everything nice and square. This is about 5 inches into the timbers, and you can see it's really nice wood once you skim off the weathered exterior. One person could absolutely do this by themselves, but it sure is nice with 2 people. As with anything in life, we had a lot of breakdowns and repairs, but it wasn't too bad. I got it up and running within a few days. It may be hard to tell, but I was really struggling with this 6x6 compared to the rest of this wood. Well, so far I've got 10 6x6s cut. They're 12 feet long, and then about 100 1x4s. They're also 12 feet long. And I've got some 1x6s and 2x6s in here as well. But the most of what I need is going to be the 6x6s and 1x6s. So I milled these bottom timbers down to where there's about 6 inches left, so I can split them down to 6x6s. But I wanted it nice and flat so that my next few cuts I won't have so much waste. I mean, I didn't have a whole lot of waste anyways. You can see this came from 6 12x12s, so it's not too bad. That and all my stickers I used to kind of spread my wood out. But anyway, so I'm gonna get it a little bit more level, and I'm gonna set up 3 more and kind of get through all these, and I'm planning on just leaving these till the very end. But what I'm doing here is a little bit different than what this mill was designed to do. It was meant to go, into the woods or the jungle or whatever, somewhere kind of remote, and you drag it on the wheels that come with it, and you set it up around a tree that's been cut down. But what I'm doing is I'm taking this rail over here, just setting it to the side. This way I can load the timbers with my tractor. I could load it with the rail on, but I don't want to risk hitting it. So I'm taking the rail off. That way I can get up nice and close and just be real gentle and careful. And then when I've got my timbers on and square, I put the rail back on and get to sawing. I wanted to show one of the nice things about this saw compared to like a bandsaw. It only has 6 teeth on it, and you can sharpen them in probably 5 minutes. So far, I've only had to use 2 blades. Somehow I lost a tooth on the first one, but other than that, it was still sharp. I think I'm going to end the video here. You can kind of see I'm just going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. I've made a pretty good dent in the amount of timber that I have, but I still have a long way to go. So I'm going to show you real quick kind of what all this is for and what my plan is to do with all the wood. We've got this detached patio. It used to have a red oak growing kind of right there, and it's like an L shape. But it's where we do a lot of our grilling and just kind of hanging out in the summer. And you can see it's pretty rough. The floor is kind of caving in and popping up. It's weird, but it's just pretty poorly built and it's not level or anything. So I'm gonna more or less build this again, but it's gonna be on the ground. We're thinking concrete or like kind of brick pavers, and then we were gonna bring it over here enough to where I can get 2 or 3 passes with a lawnmower between it and the garden. And then we're gonna make a 12 by 24 kind of a pavilion basically, or another detached patio, but hoping it'll be a lot nicer than this one. This one served its purpose, but we're ready to tear it down. It's about to fall down, and if we had enough wind anyways. So if you've enjoyed watching this sawmilling, I'm gonna make a playlist and kind of make a series of building this pavilion. We're not sure if we're gonna do a metal roof or maybe a shingle roof to kind of match the house, and there's some details like that we need to work out. And then, you know, how do I tear this thing down? Do I just bulldoze it with the tractor, or do I just light it on fire? So make sure to like and subscribe, and there should be some more content coming this spring. I'm hoping to start building this thing. So thank y'all for watching.